Hello and welcome to Bobcast Announcements. I'm Emma.
And I'm Brandon.
And I will start with the menu for the week. For lunch today is a walking tacos, tater tots, fruit and veggie bar, and jello. Breakfast on Monday is a tornado. Lunch on Monday is a corn dog, tri-tater, fruit and veggie bar, dinner roll. Breakfast on Tuesday is a breakfast burrito. And lunch on Tuesday is a pulled pork sandwich, tri-tater, fruit and veggie bar.
Attention parents and businesses of Summerlin, show your community spirit by participating in homecoming dress-up days, decorating your windows with school bling, and attending the pep rally and varsity games. Share your photos on social media with the hashtag Summerlin Spirit.
The following are the high school dress-up days for homecoming. Monday is Fraternity Day. Tuesday is a Cowboy/Rancher Day. Wednesday is Decade Day. Thursday is Class Color Day and anything but a backpack day. No wagons, fertilizer spreaders, shopping carts, etc. And Friday is a Bobcat Day. Summerlin Bobcats has started at Dumb Joke Friday. They will be due Thursday at 8:53. The following link is a form to put on more submissions, and the link is in the announcements.
If you or someone you know is struggling in crisis, help is available. Call or text 988 or chat 988lifeline.org to reach the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. On Saturday, September 10th, the Clearwater Public Library will be offering Lego building for anybody age 5 and up. The time is 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock, and we will be building at the Fire Hall. Hope to see you there.
For the elementary dress-up days, Monday is Good versus Evil. Dress up like your favorite superhero or favorite villain. Tuesday is a Cowboy, Cowgirl, Rancher Day. Dress like a farmer or rancher or cowboy or cowgirl. Wednesday is no schools for grade pre-K to 6. Thursday is Class Colors Day. Dress in the following class colors. Pre-K is Bobcat blue. K is pink. First yellow. Second grade orange. Third red. Fourth navy blue. Fifth purple. Sixth green. Friday is Bobcat Day. Show your Bobcat spirit in the Bobcat apparel. Elementary school pictures will be due Thursday, September 22nd.
Juniors and seniors, please check your emails as you have been sent a post-prom survey to complete. Thanks. All homecoming class attendants and enrolled candidates, please return your information sheet from Miss Eichholt today. Fill out and return ASAP.
Homecoming royalty pictures for the newspaper will take place on Friday at 1:15 p.m. There will be a meeting in the Adri room at 7:30 a.m. Friday for any FFA member interested in being a part of the Turn the Bag Blue and Gold program. A representative from Brevent Seed will be there giving us information so we can get started selling our seed. Please let Mr. Goldfuss know if you will be attending.
If any 7th to 12th grade students are interested in joining a book club, please contact Miss Whiting. The book club will be held during Bobcat Academy 1 to 2 times a month. There will be a financial aid meeting for seniors and their parents on Wednesday, September 16th at 6:30 in Mr. Kotzer's room.
For the Dance Cats practice schedule, Monday morning 6:45 to 7:30, Wednesday morning 6:45 to 7:30, and Thursday 4 to 6 p.m.
Their quote of the day: "Only I can change my life. No one can do it for me. People who don't understand this allow others to control their lives."
For sports and activities, all live streams links for sports and activities are in the announcements. For sports this week, Saturday, September 10th, is the JV volleyball quad at St. Mary's, varsity volleyball tournament at Creighton. 9:15 is Creighton versus Westholt. 10:30 is Summerlin versus Hartington Newcastle. 11:30 is Creighton versus Hartington Newcastle. 12:30 is Westholt versus Summerland. 1:30 is Westholt versus Hartington Newcastle. And 2:30 is Creighton versus Summerland. For Sunday, September 11th is 3 o'clock Bobcat Youth Football at Randolph Osmond. Monday is a volleyball at Summerland. 4 o'clock Junior High Girls A and B team, 6 o'clock C team, 7 o'clock JV. Football at Summerland, 5 o'clock Junior High, 7 o'clock JV. Cross country as Neely Antelope Golf Course, 5 o'clock girls with boys to follow. Tuesday, JV varsity, Summerland and Summerland, varsity main gym, and JV auxiliary gym. 5 o'clock Summerland versus Boyd County, 6 o'clock Boyd County versus Creighton, 7 o'clock Summerland versus Creighton. Wednesday is pre-K to 6, no school. 2:30 pre-K to 12 parent-teacher conferences. 1:30 7 to 12th grade dismissal. 9 o'clock West Holt Range judging. Thursday, September 15th, 1:30 grades K to 12 dismissal. 2:30 pre-K to 12 parent-teacher conferences. Friday, September 16th, cross-country as O'Neill, girls 3:30 and boys to follow. 7 varsity football at Summerland versus LHNE. Saturday, September 17th is junior high volleyball tourney at St. Mary's. Link to the game schedule is in the announcements. 8 o'clock, district tractor judging contest and homecoming dance. Sunday, September 18th, 3 o'clock is Bobcat Youth Football at Summerland versus Why Not. For the next week, September 19th to 24th, Monday there's a volleyball at Niobrara Verdigris and football at Niobrara Verdigris. Tuesday is a C and JV and varsity volleyball at Crofton. Wednesday is a booster club meeting. Thursday, Area 5 range judging at Saunders County. Pre-K to 6, individual pictures, CC varsity and junior high at Crofton, CJ varsity volleyball at Humphrey. For Friday, there's a varsity football game at Elkhorn Valley. Saturday, there's Norfolk Lions Club Parade varsity baby at Madison. For Sunday, there's a 3 o'clock Bobcat Youth Football at Stanton.
From all of us at Summerland and from Bobcast, we would like to give our greatest condolences to anybody from Britain who have just lost the Queen Elizabeth II. And for this weekend, we would love to give our condolences to anybody who might have lost family members in the 9/11 attack. For next on Bobcast, there will be Brandon's Dumb Joke Friday. After that, Barrett's sports segment with Christian. And lastly, Chase's interview with Owen. Have a great day. Welcome to Dumb Joke Friday. I'm Brandon. And this is our first week of September. We have, I think we have about 5 or 6 submissions. I did forget a couple last week to say, and I will now be saying them. What walks around with a driver? A golfer. I don't know if I would consider this a dumb joke even, but the joke is just no. Just the word no. Today I saw an ad that said radio for $1, volume levels stuck on full. I thought, wow, I cannot turn that deal down. From Morgan, from the 5th grade class, why did the M&M go to college? To become a smarty. And from one of the 5th graders again, why couldn't the catch-up speed up? Because it couldn't catch up. That was week 3 for Dumb Joke Friday. We'll see you next week.
Hello, Summerland. I'm Barrett with the Summerland Bobcast Sports segment, and we're going to get right into it and go ahead and go to Weekly Review. Our first segment is Weekly Review, and of course, this is our 3rd episode of the new season. So we've made a couple of NFL picks, but the NFL season has not started yet. So we're going to have to wait one more week because this weekend, starting tomorrow on Thursday, we finally get NFL back with the Bills and the Rams. But we'll talk about that next week when those scores happen. But we do have 2 weeks of college football, and we're going to start off with the picks that me and Kelton made. And the first one here, we don't really want to talk about it. Nebraska went to Ireland to play Northwestern. They lost it 31-28. West Virginia lost to number 17 Pitt, which ended up being a pretty close game, 38-31. And then the game that everybody thought would be really good, Number 11 Oregon playing number 3 Georgia. That was a blowout. Georgia won it 49-3. So yeah, not really much of a game there. What everybody thought was going to be the best game of the year, not the year, but the week. Colorado State, obviously, they got blown out by number 8 Michigan, 51-7. Number 23 Cincinnati. This was a pretty good game. I didn't really get a chance to watch it because the Husker game was on. But they ended up losing to number 19 Arkansas 31-24. BYU beat South Florida 50-21. Number 7 Utah gets upset by Florida 29-26. Florida's quarterback Anthony Richardson, I didn't really know much about him. I watched that game. That was a crazy game. He's really good. He had that really cool pump fake where he completely faked out 2 defenders. They both fell, and he threw to a wide open receiver in the end zone. So yeah, Florida, I think they moved up to like 12th now in the rankings, so watch out for them this year. They're going to be good. Number 5 Notre Dame ended up losing to number 2 Ohio State 21-10. That game, it was good in the first half, but then after that, Ohio State kind of just took off with it. Florida State and LSU played a heck of a game on, I believe it was Saturday night. LSU lost it 24-23, but there were so many things that happened. LSU had a punt, or I guess Florida State punted. LSU punt returner, he muffed it. Florida State picked it up. They were like 3rd and goal on like the 1-yard line, and Florida State decided to pitch it. Fumbled it. LSU picks it up. They go 99 yards the other way with like a minute 20. Score a touchdown. Go to kick the extra point to tie the game to send it to overtime with literally 1 second left. And Florida State blocked it, and Florida State won that game 24-23. That was a crazy. The entire game before that was very bad. But the last 2 minutes were some of the best that I'd watched, like all year. And then the final game here, number 4 Clemson obviously beat Georgia Tech. That was not even a close one. It was 41-10. Some of Trevor's, I guess for that week, Kelton ended up going 7-3, and I also went 7-3. So pretty good way to start out the year. For me and Trevor, I'm not going to go over the ones that we already talked about. Western Michigan lost to number 15 Michigan State. That one was going to be obvious, 35-13. Nebraska picked up their first win, of course, last weekend, 38-17 over North Dakota. The first half wasn't great. Some of the third quarter wasn't great, but after that, Anthony Grant got going, and we got some passes going. Finally got a sack and forced fumble by Garrett Nelson, so we got that game locked up. Then number 24 Houston barely hung on to beat UTSA, which I thought would be a blowout. They won that game by 2. It was 37-35. Utah State gets shut out by number 1 Alabama. It wasn't a close game, 55-0. And that's it for the ones that we haven't talked about. But Trevor went 5-5, and I went 7-3 again. So kind of a rough week for Trevor. But I mean, 50-50, that's basically what college football is 50-50, and that's what he went. So this has been Weekly Review, and we are going to go to our newest segment this week, which is Watching You. So our newest segment here is called Watching You, and this is where we go and highlight a specific player, whether it's from one week, one certain game, a season, something like that that's really been standing out compared to the rest. And ours for this segment is, of course, Nebraska top-tier number 1 running back Anthony Grant, who has had an amazing start to the year, albeit only 2 games, and both of them against iffy defenses. But against Northwestern, he got 19 touches for 101 yards and 2 touchdowns, with his long being 46 yards. And if you look at that game, he was like our only offense other than the first drive where IGC was really involved. But, I mean, the second game, Isaiah was not involved at all, and Anthony Grant's still there. Because if we look at this North Dakota game, he had 23 touches for 189 yards, 2 touchdowns, and his long, again, was a 46-yard touchdown, both of them. So, that puts him, very close to 300 yards in 2 weeks. And, of course, he's 3rd in all of college football in rushing yards. 4 touchdowns, I think, put him in the top 10 for touchdowns by a running back. And he won Co-Big Ten Player of the Week. So just showing how much Anthony Grant has really excelled with this offense. So this has been Watching You, and we're going to go to Top 10. Welcome to Top 10, and for this Top 10, we are going to be talking about the top 10 impact players on the Huskers. So basically, when these players do good, our team does good overall. And we're going to start off with number 10, who is Marquise Buford Jr. Through 2 weeks, these are literally his first 2 starts as a collegiate player. He had some iffy plays, his tackles that he'd been missing throughout the first couple games. But when you think about it, he is very young. He's going up, to play Georgia Southern this weekend. It's his 3rd start ever in college. And he's played pretty well. Some good defensive stands in the last game down in the end zone. He got his hand in front of that one in the end zone. If he isn't missing tackles, we're going to be better. That secondary is going to keep stepping up. So we need him. And we're going to stay in the secondary here for number 9, which is Tommy Hill, the transfer out of Arizona State. He hasn't been involved much in these first 2 games, but he did have a couple good deflections and just overall good defending out there at the corner spot. He's like our number 1 corner, basically. So we need him to keep stepping up in these games, especially when we go to play people like Oklahoma, Wisconsin, Iowa. We need those good pass defenders. Number 8 is going to be Isaiah Garcia Castaneda. As we all saw in that Northwestern game, had 7 catches for 130-some yards, 2 touchdowns. That's what we need out of him to keep performing well, and really the entire wide receiver core in general. Casey's got to have somebody to throw to, and if IGC is there, if Trey Palmer is there, it's going to be a good day for us. At number 7, with a guy that's really underachieved this year, obviously it's been only 2 games, but compared to last year, he was great. That's Luke Reimer, our starting linebacker. Him and Heinrich, of course Heinrich was injured last game, but Reimer he had a couple of bad decisions made on passes down the middle of the field. He didn't cover them. They went for big yards. He's got to be able to read the quarterback's eyes better at linebacker. He's been iffy to start, and that's why he's at number 7 for us, but we do need him to play better, because when he does, it leads to more wins. We got better defense. At number 6, the transfer out of TCU, O'Shawn Mathis, of course, the edge rusher. He's played okay. He had a sack last game. But of course, that defensive line, the edges, all those guys were supposed to be so great this year, and really they haven't excelled a lot. So we need more out of O'Shawn. Like I always say, coming up to play Oklahoma here in 2 weeks, we're going to need that pass rush. And at number 5 is not one specific person, but it is the entire O-line group. They haven't been great against two bad teams to start. Well, not bad teams, but not good teams. The O-line has not performed well. We really need them to play better. As I always say, against Oklahoma, they're going to have to step it up. At number 4, our wide receiver 1, Trey Palmer. As we seen in that late drive, I think it was in the 3rd quarter, Casey threw that 50-50 ball up to Trey, and he just climbed the ladder and went up and got it. And that was a big turning point momentum-wise. It was like a 3rd and 18 from our 2, and that was a big play. Momentum, we went and scored. That's what we needed. Trey Palmer, he steps up. We play better. At number 3, our quarterback, Casey Thompson. And you may be wondering why he isn't higher, but you'll see why when 2 and 1 comes up. But obviously, Casey Thompson, the quarterback, got to make good decisions, got to make big plays. And he's done that pretty well this year. Of course, just 2 games, but I think, obviously, as he gets more experience with the team, he's going to keep stepping up in bigger moments and playing better. Number 2, without any surprise here, Anthony Grant. He's really been our most consistent offensive piece throughout these first 2 games. Almost 300 yards, 4 touchdowns. We need him to keep playing good with the running backs. We thought it was going to be a lot of split, like a lot of different running backs out there at different times. It's kind of just been Anthony. We've seen A.J. Allen step in, but it's mainly just been Anthony Grant. So we need him to keep making those plays back there in the backfield. And number 1 for us is going to be the big edge rusher, number 44, Garrett Nelson. He's the leader on the defense. He had a sack last game. He had a forced fumble. He had plenty of tackles for loss, solo tackles. He played great. Defense looked a lot better compared to Northwestern. When he didn't have a sack, he had very little tackles. Wasn't really affecting the game as much as we needed to. So Garrett plays great. The defense steps up. We get better. We get wins. That's what we want. So this has been Top 10, and we are going to go to our favorite segment of the day, Game Time. So welcome to Game Time, and we have Christian Bank here. We're going to make some picks on the NFL and college football. And we're going to start off with Thursday Night Football, Bills and Rams.
I think the Rams have a decent enough defense, but the Bills' offense is pretty good. So I like the Bills in that game.
I do too. Josh Allen,
Pretty good.
he's that guy.
I like him.
Stephon Diggs. I think the Rams not gonna be great week 1. I think the Bills win it. Eagles and the Lions.
Like I said before the show started, I got the Lions in this one.
There's no way. There's
Dude,
no way.
Jared Goff is that guy.
Jalen Hurts. He's
So
that guy.
great.
Oh, okay. Eagles are winning that one for sure.
You keep
Niners.
thinking that.
Oh, I will. Niners and the Bears.
Niners, Bears, I got Niners in that.
Yeah,
Hopefully Trey Lance is starting.
he will. It's already confirmed.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
I think it was announced. Maybe that's a lie. But I think
saw
Niners
they
win.
brought back Jimmy Garoppolo, so I wasn't sure.
Well, they didn't bring him back. They actually restructured it so it's less time on his deal.
I mean,
That's only one
same difference.
Kinda. Not next year. It won't be. Steelers and the Bengals.
Give me the Bengals.
Yeah, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase. They're winning that one. Patriots and the Dolphins.
Ooh, Patriots, Dolphins. The Dolphins got Tyreek, but I don't know if it's enough. I got the Patriots.
I don't know. That's a tough game for me. I think Tua and Tyreek get going. I think the Dolphins are going to win it. Week 1, together for the first time in the regular season. I think they're going to pull it off. Browns and the Panthers.
Browns aren't gonna have Watson back yet.
No, they're not.
Definitely not.
No.
Who's the Panthers quarterback? Is it Darnold?
No, it's Baker. Week 1.
Oh my god.
Baker got the spot.
Honestly, yeah, give me Baker in that revenge game.
Yeah, he's back playing the old town team, I guess you could say. Baker and DJ Moore, they're gonna win it. Colts and the Texans.
Ooh. Give me Damian Pierce and the Texans.
No way.
All day.
Can't do it. Colts, Jonathan Taylor, best running back in the league. Michael Pittman, I think. Right? That's him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're going at it. Colts winning. Saints and the Falcons.
Ooh.
I think the Saints are a pretty good team.
Yeah, I'm sure. They're great with Kyle Pitts and AJ Terrell,
Oh, yeah.
The only two bright spots on the team.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll take the Falcons in this one.
For what reason?
They're my team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going Saints. They got a lot of better players than the Falcons. Who do the Falcons even have?
Not Calvin Ridley.
No, they don't. The Saints are winning that. Ravens and the Jets.
Give me the Ravens.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson, Rashad Bateman.
They're winning that one easily. Jags and the Commanders.
Oh boy, that sounds like the game of the week, honestly.
It probably is.
Jags Commanders. Give me Jags with Travis Etienne and T-Law.
Nah. Gotta go Washington at home.
Oh my.
Gotta go Scary Terry in Washington.
Von Dyson.
Yeah, that's true. Packers and the Vikings.
Wow. Packers Vikings. I feel like that's gonna be a really really good game, but I think I'm gonna take the Vikings. Packers don't got Devontae Adams anymore.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't know. If Aaron Rodgers is really a back-to-back MVP, he can pull it off for the Vikings.
Him and Alan Lazard.
But I'm gonna go Vikings because Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, Dalvin Cook, that offense is pretty good. I'll go Vikings there. Giants and the Titans.
Giants Titans. I'm gonna go Titans. With Derrick Henry.
Yeah,
I just like Derrick Henry.
yeah. I think King Henry, he gets that 1-1 against the Giants defense that's not very good. Raiders and the Chargers.
Give me Chargers with Austin Eckler, Keenan Allen,
Justin Herbert, that
Justin
team,
Herbert.
their defense. I think the Chargers pull that one out. Chiefs and the Cardinals.
I got Marquise Brown on my fantasy team, so I really kind of need him to go off, but I think the Chiefs are gonna pull that one out.
Well, I have Patrick Mahomes on my fantasy team, so I think I'm going to go Chiefs just for that. Actually, though, I do think the Chiefs, that's going to be a good game because the Cardinals at home, Chiefs without Tyreek now. I'm going to go Chiefs because Patrick Mahomes is going to carry him with Travis Kelce. Bucks and the Cowboys.
I'm gonna go with the Bucks on that one. You know, Brady just
Yeah.
the goat.
But not the GOAT, but I think the Bucks pulled off against the Cowboys, who are always bad. Even though they say they're gonna have a good year, they're always bad. So Bucks will win that. And finally, the best game of the week: Broncos and the Seahawks.
Revenge game for Russ.
No, for the Seahawks. It's revenge for the Seahawks.
Why is that?
I don't know. That's what the
Say.
Seahawks fans say.
You know, again, I got Russ on my fantasy team, so I mean, even if I didn't, you know, I still think the Broncos are gonna beat the Seahawks. And Seahawks, they just don't seem like they're that guy this year. So.
But they are. You don't even know Geno Smith. He's about to
Geno
throw.
the Goat Smith.
Yeah, trust me, he's gonna hand that ball off to Rashad Penny.
That's right. Ken Walker.
Yeah, Seahawks winning for sure. College football games here. Number 1, Alabama playing Texas. That's college game day.
Yeah, you know, I think that's going to be a pretty good game. You know, you got Texas with, what is it, Robinson as a running back?
Yeah, I think it is.
What's his first name?
What is his first name?
Bijan Robinson.
Yeah, I think it's Bijan.
Bijan Robinson. You know, I think it's gonna be a close game, and like probably a close game until like the third, fourth quarter. And then I think Alabama's gonna kind of pull away.
Yeah.
So I think I got Bama in that game for sure.
I mean, Alabama is clearly the better team. It's just kind of Texas can get a couple stops and then obviously keep that rock going to Robinson because he was great last year. He'll probably be really good again this year, but I think Alabama is a better team. They should win that.
Mm-hmm.
Washington State playing number 19, Wisconsin.
Washington State, they got one of the better QBs from the portal, didn't they? Cam Ward.
Yeah.
I still think I got Wisconsin and Braylon Allen.
Yeah, his run, what was that last week? Was that 98, 99 yards?
I guess I never even saw that.
It broke the Wisconsin record. He's going to go crazy this year. I think they win that. Wake Forest, number 23, playing Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt's like 2-0 right now, aren't they?
But they also played Hawaii and somebody else.
Dude, honestly, I don't know why they're not in the top 25 right now, but
Yeah.
you know, honestly, give me the upset. Give me Vanderbilt.
You're going to take Vanderbilt at home.
Does Wake Forest still have Sam Hartman? Or
I think he just got cleared to come back, actually.
Okay, I thought I saw
that.
he got hurt or something.
Yeah.
I wasn't quite sure.
I don't know. Vanderbilt, maybe a sleeper team in the SEC. You know, you never
I don't know about that. I think they can pull off a couple upsets, though.
Yeah, but this is not going to be one of them. Wake Forest winning it. Number 24, Tennessee, playing number 17, Pitt.
Ooh, you know, Pitt coming off of that West Virginia win.
Yep.
I think I got Pitt in this one. You know, I think they're just a really good team. They got some momentum right now from that West Virginia W. And
yeah,
give me Pitt.
I agree. I think Pitt, obviously losing Kenny Pickett hurt them, but they've looked okay to start this year. I think Pitt wins it at home there. Number 20, Kentucky, and the newly top 25 ranked number 12, Florida.
You know, I think Florida. Just putting Florida at 12, I think that's a little too high for them.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that they beat Utah, which was what were they 8 in the
7?
country?
Utah was 7.
I think it's just too high for Florida, but I mean they got that win, they got the momentum just like Pitt did, you know. But so I'm gonna say give me Florida over Kentucky.
I'm gonna take Florida as well. Their quarterback Anthony Richardson that one
He's
play,
insane.
that pump fake he had on those two, really good play. I'm gonna take Florida at home there. Number 9, Baylor playing 21, BYU.
BYU probably the second best independent team that there is out there
Behind
Notre Dame.
Yeah, Notre Dame.
Of course,
I'd say, yeah.
But, I think BYU will keep it close with Baylor, but I think ultimately Baylor will come out of there with a W.
Yeah, it could be a pretty good game with BYU playing at home, but I think Baylor, being the better team, playing better teams throughout the year, better conference, I think they pull that one out. The best game of the weekend here, Georgia Southern playing Nebraska.
You know, Nebraska, they're coming off of somewhat of a win, I guess you can say. I think that gave them a little confidence boost after that loss in Ireland, but you know, I think Nebraska, they have some really good pieces in their team that like came in with the 15 or 17 transfers, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And Anthony Grant, I think he's probably one of the best running backs we've seen at Nebraska since about Amir Abdullah, probably.
Yeah.
And I think the receivers, they're really, really good too. And I'm gonna take Nebraska in that one.
Yeah, playing Georgia Southern, this is a must-win game, just like last week was, and really almost every game is this year. Gotta have them.
Even though Georgia Southern just put up, what was it, 59?
Was it? I didn't think it was
They
that.
just put up 59 on some team. I don't think the team was very good though.
You never know. Nebraska's got to win it, though. They have to. Iowa State and Iowa. Iowa coming off that rough visit with South Dakota State.
I mean, if you asked me this before their game against South Dakota State, I would say Iowa all day. But I think I'm going to go with Iowa State on this one.
I mean, they did only put up a field goal and 2 safeties for an FCS team. I mean, one of the better FCS teams,
Yeah.
but still. I don't know. Iowa State, the good old Iowa rivalry. That's not what it's officially called. I don't remember what it is. But, I'm going to go with you. Iowa State. I think Iowa is going to come out a little slow in Iowa State. They got nothing to lose. I think they're going to go in there and beat them. Number 25, Houston, playing Texas Tech.
Houston, they just played, what was it, UTSA?
Yeah.
They won that game.
Barely. They squeaked out of there with a 2-point win.
I'm going to go Texas Tech on that one. I'm going to go with an upset there.
Yeah, Texas Tech at home. Houston's ranked. I don't really know much about either team. I don't really know the pieces they got. I'm going to go with Houston here. Even though they're on the road, I think they barely got that one versus UTSA. I think they're going to come out and just pound on Texas Tech right away and win that one. And our final game here is South Carolina playing number 16 Arkansas.
Arkansas, they just beat Cincinnati, so they definitely got some momentum there, I think. And with that, I'm gonna go Arkansas.
Yeah, Arkansas beating Cincinnati, I think by 7 or so. I think they got enough to beat South Carolina, so I think Arkansas wins that. But this has been Game Time. This is Christian. Thank you for coming on today.
Thanks for having me, Barrett.
And thank you for tuning in to today's Summerlin Bobcast.
Welcome back to the Summer Podcast. I'm Chase, your host, and I'm here with Owen today. And today I'm going to ask him some nice questions for just around the school. So, Owen, what is your favorite class in the school?
Probably right now it's, I want to say business law. It's a pretty fun class. Get to go to court, sue people. It's pretty fun.
Why do you like the business class? I'm in there too. It's a lot of work, a lot of homework assignments, guys, but it's still a pretty good class.
I
I
like
like
it.
it because of all the court cases and all the suing and being a prosecutor and defense person.
Yeah, I think it's pretty fun. Honestly, I've always been kind of interested in that kind of court system thing. So yeah, I think that's just one of my. That's it.
And for our next question, what is your favorite sport? Just it could be any sport. It's not. Yeah, about any sport.
Sport.
Men's volleyball. Cameraman's laughing right now because I said men's volleyball. It's a good sport. Men's volleyball is good. What is your favorite?
I'm gonna have to go with kickboxing. It's a pretty interesting sport. Watching people hit other people.
Do you like Andrew Tate? I'm just wondering. Do you like Andrew Tate?
I don't really know who he is, but he seems like a iffy guy.
What color is your Bugatti?
I don't
Okay,
know
next
why he's a
question.
kickboxer.
Next question. What is your least favorite class then?
What my least favorite class? Oh, I'm gonna have to say biology.
I feel that.
I don't know. When I went into biology, I thought we were gonna be like cutting frogs open and poking around them with their insides, but no. We sit down all day. We talk about water molecules. Like I drink this stuff. I know what it is.
Yeah, I feel that. I was in there last year and I was failing almost every quarter. And then I got my grade up to a 70% and passed the class. And teacher, she's pretty cool. I learned a lot in there.
Yeah, she's.
Yeah. Right now I'm taking Earth and like space science, and it's a pretty good class. I'm liking it more than I did biology, so it's pretty interesting. So, what is your least favorite sport for our last question?
My least favorite sport. Honestly, I'm gonna have to say lacrosse
What is lacrosse? I'm sorry, I don't know what lacrosse is.
or tennis. Tennis.
Why do you not like tennis? Tennis is a good sport. Everybody, you should come after me for saying he doesn't like tennis. Now, what is lacrosse?
lacrosse,
Okay, you cannot just say that you don't like a sport when you don't even know what it is.
that's why I like it. I
That's
have no
where you-
interest in it.
You just said that's why you like it, but you
It just
dislike
has a stupid name, honestly. Like, who woke up one morning and said, I'm going to make a sport. What am I going to name it? Lacrosse.
Well, thank you for letting me interview. That was The Bell, and tune in next week or any other day for Chase's beautiful Bobcast videos.